If you guys like the video, comment below and subscribe to our channel and comment with questions that you might have, and we'll be happy to respond to those and make some future videos on this. Hi guys! So before I get started today, well, first of all, let me just say this. I had surgery on Monday. It's Friday. I am so excited to be out of the house and be down here in the studio. I have been cooped up all week. It's been so stressful just not being able to hold the baby and everything else. I am wearing sweatpants in the studio because I'm just, after surgery, you're just kind of trying to get yourself back. It's my first time putting on makeup, so I'm super excited to just be out of the house and just feel normal, a little bit more normal than I have all week. Quick disclaimer, I am not a dietitian. I am not, I'm doing this video to hopefully just inspire somebody out there. So I have 5 kids. I have a 13, 12, 10, 4, and 1. After my last 2 kids, I was over the age of 30, which my mom always told me, Rachel, don't have kids past 30, you will not be able to lose the weight. So after Noah Grace, which was my 1-year-old, last summer, I kind of found myself in a deep depression. Telling myself, this is me, you just need to accept it, this is what you're gonna look like. Not that I was huge, it wasn't myself. I wasn't myself. I felt larger. I was in a 12-14. I was very depressed. I felt like it was affecting me at work. I felt like our social life, I wouldn't go anywhere. We would get invited to our friend's pool and I wouldn't go. I would send Alan with the kids, and that's not like me at all. Like, if I can be with my children, I'm going to be with them every second that I can. So it was very depressing. It was very much a dark place in my life. So I went to get my hair done, and my hairdresser had noticed, what's wrong with you? What's going on with you? And I just said, I feel like my weight it's affecting me in every area of my life, and I just need to accept that this is who I am. I'm going to say real quick, I am a junk food junkie. I have always just eaten potato chips and fried chicken, mashed potatoes and gravy. I love it all. So I was, she had said, well, why don't you hook up with my trainer? Like, he's great. He's very encouraging. He can help you out, get you back in shape. And I'm like, oh, I don't think I can get back in shape. And anyways, I'm not walking into a gym. I don't know how to do a push-up. I could not do a sit-up if you paid me. So in my mind, I was just being very insecure about everything. So I started buying all these powders, these shakes, these lose weight and lose 10 inches in 10 days. I was doing all those fad diets. Nothing was working. I would lose 2 or 3 pounds, and then it would just kind of settle. So I got even more depressed, and I kind of had told myself, accept it, this is the new you. So I found TJ's card, which is my trainer, or my coach. I found his card one day when I was in the car, and I thought, what, let me just call him. Let me just see, what he could do, or what he thinks he could do. So I'll go up there, I meet with him, and the first I met him was my first workout. I walked in that gym. I was so nervous. I was just like, I'm going to be the biggest idiot in here. I am such a clumsy dingbat. Like, if you have me running backwards, I will be the first one to flip and fall backwards. Slip and fall backwards. So walking in, I was so embarrassed, so nervous. But then, once we got into the workout, I was like, okay, I can handle this. Could not do a sit-up. He had to hold my hand to get me to do sit-ups. He told me, throw your scale away, which to me had been kind of my crutch. Like, from the day I had Noah, I was getting on the scale. It was in my morning routine. I'd get on the scale every day and see, did I lose a pound? Did I lose half a pound? I was used to having a baby, and bam, 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 within 2 weeks, I had lost all my weight. That's not the case. I was 35 with Noah, so things were a little bit different. So I was still at my baby weight, the delivery weight. I think I'd only lost 6 pounds, and I wasn't budging from that. Even doing all these fad diets, I wasn't moving. So you can imagine my depression and where I was with that. So anyway, so my first day I'm in there, and he told me, get rid of your scale. And he said, and I don't ever want to hear you say the word diet. So I'm kind of like, well, what am I doing here? And he's just like, he said, I want you to tell me what you eat in a day. So I kind of started telling him, well, I'm doing this and I'm doing this and I'm doing this. And I wasn't eating awful at the time because I was trying so hard to kind of lose the baby weight. So things that were super healthy for me that I thought were healthy, he's like, no, those are gut busters. Get rid of it. Don't eat that. Don't eat this. Don't eat that. And kind of started, giving me a little bit of knowledge about different proteins and things that I do need to be eating in a day. Well, I get through my first week. Oh, and then he told me to take a before picture. What? I did not want to. And then he said in a bathing suit, and I wanted to cry. I was like, I'm not standing in front of anybody to take a picture of me in my bathing suit. But I did. And I cried. So, he said your before and after picture, that's your new scale. You're not going to worry about getting on the scale and weighing every day. So got rid of the scale, took my before picture, and then went and started working on my food intake and what I was eating in a day and portions and little bits of everything. And it's just like after the first week, I was kind of like, oh my gosh, I'm feeling a little bit inspired. I felt a little skinnier. My clothes were fitting a little looser, and that's 1 week in. So I go into my second week, and, it started to become more of habits. Like I felt it getting a little bit easier and easier. Still couldn't do a push-up. Still can't do a push-up today. Then once we got into week 3, week 4, I felt like that little spark kind of pop in me, like, okay, I've got this. I felt somewhat the addiction of working out and eating healthy and caring for myself and drinking tons and tons of water. I really felt, I felt inspired because I could see myself changing a little bit. So I'm going to the gym. I'm going 4 or 5 days a week. I'm not a runner. I was supposed to be running on my days off. I have never been a runner. A quarter of a mile, I feel like I need to be flat on my face and falling out. Runners are always like, oh, go run. It's so great. You get your endorphins going. You'll feel so good about yourself. You'll forget about your problems, this and that. Not me. I can't run. I'm a fast walker anyway. So the running part was a struggle or is a struggle. So TJ really had me doing more of weight training. And anyway, so I just kind of thought, you don't lift weights to lose weight, but I guess some people do. This is what worked for me. So anyway, so we get to, where I'm kind of involved and I'm excited about it. My kids are like, Mom, I'm taking them out. Let's go run the driveway or let's go do this and that. And I did kind of start running a little faster. I could run a little bit longer, but my 12-year-old daughter, of course, can still beat me. She needs to be in track. She's amazing at running. But anyway, so, getting the kids active, trying to help them eat healthier. It just it turned into more of a lifestyle, which I feel like is where people need to be to really be able to be in shape and fit. And I feel like when you're feeling down about yourself and you feel insecure about something in your life, some people are insecure about their teeth or their weight or, their hair or just, there's different things. I feel like confidence is probably the number one key to success. I feel like confidence in everything that you do is, probably the number one thing that people need to have is confidence to make it through or to be successful. And I was being held back because of my weight. So I'm excited to share this with you guys. Audrey put in the before and after pictures, I'm sure. I'm just, I hope this helps and inspire somebody. I am a true believer that if you want something, you have to work for it. There is no magic pill. There is no magic diet. I think that, you put in the work and you get the inspiration and then you start seeing the results and it can change your life. So anyway, I hope this helps somebody out there. We are a photographer. We own a printing company. We do some lifestyle videos. We do just some different fun things like decorating tips, DIYs. So if you like the video, subscribe to our channel and like us on Facebook at Rachel Tesh Photography, on Instagram, Rachel Tesh _photography. And I hope y'all have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.